Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today I have a very strange account of Chupacabra, which has been blamed for the death of two men in the Honduras region. And as you see, I'm not doing my usual video as the app that I use is no longer working. So for now, until I find another one, we're going to have to do it this way. So, the mysterious death of a handyman from a small village in Honduras has caused numerous rumours that a chupacabra killed him, reported local newspapers. A farmer's assistant was found dead on Tuesday in the early February of 2019 after being attacked by a mysterious animal that sucked all of his blood out of his body. Now, the man's neighbours said that the handyman got tired after a busy day of working in the hot sun and decided to take a break. He lay down in the shade of a tree next to some stones and took off his shoes. And the unfortunate man did not notice that next to his resting place was the hole of some animal. And while he settled next to it, an unidentified animal jumped out of the hole and firmly gripped onto his bare foot. Now, the animal did not just bite the man, but began to suck the blood out of the wound. And soon the worker died from blood loss right on the spot. Now, the corpse of the man was found by his relatives only at night, when they were worried that he did not come home and went out to look for him. Now, according to the relatives, the body of the deceased was completely pale, and there was not a single drop of blood in it. No further details of the case are currently known. But in 2009, in the district of Esparta, an unidentified predator killed 15 sheep. Local farmers immediately blamed the chupacabra for the death. In May of 2017, something killed more than 35 domestic animals in the village of Monterrey, and the locals were very scared. In April of 2018, several farmers stated that a chupacabra killed 30 of their cows in less than a month. Less than a month later, after the first death, another person has died in the same way in a village not too far away. According to TN8 TV, the deceased this time was a young male named Giovanni, who 3 weeks ago, shortly after the first murder, went to a party in the city, and late in the evening he planned to return to his village, but he never came home. For 3 days, his frightened relatives searched for the young man through the district and finally found his lifeless body in an inaccessible mountainous area not far from his native village and nowhere close to the city that he had visited. Those who found his body immediately became puzzled by how the young man got to this place at all. There are no walking paths leading there and no roads. Further questions were formed when they began to inspect the body to understand how he died, and with horror realised that there was no blood in the body at all. Something had drained him just like the farmer before him. Now, no traces of wild animals or tracks, and generally no strange traces around the body of the young man were noticed. Now, if you think the chupacabra, that we're talking about now, is this kind of animal, it's often portrayed having spikes coming out of its back like this, a bit of a goat sucker, it attacks chickens. And the one that we hear of in North America is more of a hound, shall we say, more like this creature. Very strange underbite, very strange markings, very thin, looks almost mangy in a way. And I know that there was a lady who owned a ranch in Texas that actually had one of these animals in her freezer and had a DNA test done on it. But as I say, this is in Brazil, so there seems to be two forms of animals, can we put it like that are being reported. There's a very famous one that's caught on a police dash cam, similar animal to the Texas one with a very long underbite. Back legs seem to be taller than its front legs, very emancipated, looks like it needs feeding, and could be a crossbreed, a hybrid, like a coy wolf, something like that. But what's being reported in Brazil is a much more alien looking creature. And the first reports of Chupacabra attacks, that's a hard word, Chupacabra attack was in March of 95, according to the cryptos. Well, some say reports go all the way back to the 60s. One report in Puerto Rico stated 8 sheep were killed and completely drained of blood, with 3 puncture wounds in each of their chests. Authorities attributed the killings to more conventional predators, but many locals suspected a satanic cult. By August of 95, 150 similar livestock killings had taken place, and by the end of the year, the mysterious beast had been blamed for over 1,000 of them. Descriptions of the creature varied wildly. In the town of Canovanas, the creature was described as winged and would swoop down on its prey in a Mothman-type attack. In Cadejo, I think that's how it's said, it was said to have hairy arms and red eyes. By the end of 95, the most prevalent description was a grey alien-like creature, about 3 to 4 feet tall, that walked upright on muscular hind legs. Now, by 96, reports of the Chupacabra attacks were being reported on mainland America as well, beginning in Miami and later in the Southwest and in Mexico. So either the creature has migrated or the stories have become so popular that reports of sightings and copycat attacks were being carried out here too. Now this time the creature was described as dog-like, as we said, but also reptilian. I can understand that. It's a very scaly, the corpse is a very scaly animal, and completely hairless and a strange bluey grey colour. Now, whether chupacabras exist or not, reports of bloodless murdered livestock persist to this day. I've been looking into a few cases in Brazil, Peru and Chile of very strange animal mutilations, and some speak of the tongue of the animal being pulled out by something using a hand, and I'll bring those to you in the next video. But there's a very strange folklore, and I always look down folklore on the history line. The legend of Cadejo. Now, the local peoples have a tale that is handed down from family to family, that when God saw all of the obstacles and problems that humans faced every day, he created a being to protect them, the Cadejo. It took the form of a white dog with glowing red eyes and offers protection to all of its faithful followers. And the glowing red eyes thing pops up again. I think earlier as we were speaking, one of the people said the Chupacabra had glowing red eyes. Well, when the devil saw the white Cadejo, he became jealous, and he created his own Cadejo, a black dog with eyes like burning coals. Now, the black Cadejo haunts people who wander late at night and tries to hypnotise them with his burning red eyes. Now, according to the legend, if he successfully hypnotises you, he will steal your soul. Now, the white Cadejo keeps its evil counterpart from stealing the souls of its believers, especially those of babies and children. Sometimes this means that the white and black Cadejos cross paths and engage in fierce battles. Some people believe they can also ward off the black Cadejo with ritual incense, but perhaps it's just better not to wander through the countryside alone at night. Well, I probably would agree. But as I say, these strange cattle mutilations seem to come across all of North America and South America. And it's something that I've been looking into, along with the strange cattle mutilations here in the UK. And if you're wondering why I am doing this video like this, unfortunately the app that I normally use is not working. My screen grab's working, so I figured I'd do it this way. This is how I work when I'm on the website. This is what I do. So I have a few more videos to bring you, and next Sunday we will have a live feed at 8 p.m. So if you've got any questions you want to ask me, pop them in the comments below and I'll try and answer them for you. If you just want a shout out or anything like that, pop your name in. And if you're interested in coming on and just chatting with me, there'll be a link included in the chat box, and you can click on that link and it will take you to on air and we can chat together. We'll see how it goes. But it's about time we had a catch up and a bit of a natter, because we've not had, I don't think we've had a catch up since August, and there's a lot gone on since then. So I'll see everybody next Sunday. But don't worry, there'll be a couple of videos coming out this week. And I would like to say thank you to everybody that has been listening to the videos and clicking like and supporting me, because it really is appreciated. And I don't just say that, I really do appreciate every comment, every like, every subscription we get. So let's get sharing. Share the channel, share the stories. Feel free to share anything of mine. And let's get the word out there. So we have a really nice community. We're nice people. We like a good natter. And let's get more people enjoying it as well. So to Glenn and Angela and Daniela and everybody out there, Suze out there in YouTube world. I will not remember everybody. That would be impossible. But you know who I mean. So thank you guys very much. And I'm happy to say that I'm much better now. I'm starting to feel much better. I think the diabetes was messing with my sugars there, but I'm kind of getting there now. So thanks for all the well wishes and cards. It's been absolutely wonderful. So as I say, until next time, thank you all very much and good night.